I just thought I'd make a quick video discussing crying because we all cry, or many of us do, but unfortunately, I mean, for men, people are told, or men are told, you shouldn't cry, be a man, don't cry, 'cause it's weak. No, crying is necessary, important, and you should do it. You know why you should cry? Because it releases a lot of inner anguish. I've cried many times. I've cried over things like not getting a certificate in school. I've cried over not winning a competition and not getting what I want. And if things change and I can't handle it, I'll cry probably. And if build up of negative things gets to me, I cry. Because crying releases this anguish and you feel better. And especially after you sleep, you should feel better about a situation. Crying is an important thing to do. I understand that this mentality of being a man and not crying comes, I think, from the army because you need to have a stiff personality, stiff upper lip personality in order to face war-based situations, which is really important in that context. But it's not important for everyday life because if you don't cry, you're not letting out anguish. That means you're going to feel worse and worse and worse and worse. And it could make you feel suicidal. Because when you're crying, you're healing. It's important people know that. You're not weak for crying. Nobody is weak for crying. I understand that when family members see you cry, I mean, it hurts for them. Probably more so than it hurts for you, perhaps. Because crying is not, it's not standard situation for you to be in. But crying, especially in front of, if you have children, it helps them understand that crying is a normal, decent thing to do when you need to cry. And it's so important for people to understand that. No, sorry, this is quick. It's supposed to be a quick message, and it is a quick message. But crying is just an important thing to do, and we shouldn't be against crying. Though people are obviously going to say that you shouldn't cry because we've have grown up in a society where crying is seen as weakness, when it really, really, really isn't. But people do what they want to do. I tell you what, if someone tells you and you're crying, if someone tells you not to cry, break off with them, get rid of them. They don't care about you, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's a bit extreme perhaps, but if you cry, if you want to cry, because it's important to do so. If someone else sees you as weak, I personally wouldn't put up with them, really. Because friends are there to support you emotionally, and to be there at your worst times. And if they're not there in your worst times, they aren't your friends. As far as I'm concerned, we need good friends, and good friends help and support each other. I know that I'm a great friend because I care very deeply about people, even if they may not care about me. So yeah, that's my message for this video. So toodaloo.